you the Samsung SmartThings hub. As part of the insiders test system, we've been sent one of these hubs and a set of the bits to set up. So here you can see the hub connected into the broadband router. It's just a simple network cable that runs in and a power cable. The indicator light on the front tells you what it's doing. So when it's solid green, it normally means it's up and running. Flashing green might be looking for some parts. And when you first start it up, it goes through a cycle of blues and violets just to let you know it's setting itself up. But it's just as easy as literally plugging it in and waiting for it to switch itself on and connect. One of the sensors you get with the starter kit is the motion sensor. It's quite a small little unit, and I'll just compare it with a standard sensor from the house alarm. As you can see, there's quite a considerable difference in size. So it's very portable. It does come with a clip on the back where you can hang it up, and it also comes with its own special bracket with 2 screws, or you can stick it to a wall with pads. It's very, very lightweight, so it won't fall off. In terms of the power source, it's got a very small battery, so instead of putting 9-volt batteries in, it's just got a normal button cell battery. So again, very low on power source. Another part of the kit is the SmartSense Multi. Here you can see I've fitted it to my door, so it does have a magnetic open close switch, but in addition it also works off vibration and has a temperature sensor all in one. And again, if you compare it with a normal door sensor, so the current house alarm sensor, you can see it's a fair bit smaller. Both running on button cell batteries, but just an awful lot easier to fit. It is literally just a case of use the sticky pads, although again it does come with a bracket you can stick it over. And again, you could possibly have a number of devices connected, okay, but obviously when you see inside you can see there's the unit with just the button cell connected. SmartSense Multi is just a simple little key fob device. It can connect to all sorts of different things, and again it gives a location, so if it comes into the house it detects the fact it's been found in the house, or if it leaves the house again it can send a message or signal or trigger different activities. So again, works on the basis that once it leaves the wireless range, then it obviously activates something different, or alternatively when it comes into the wireless range it will activate something different. Last but by no means least is the plug that comes in the SmartThings kit. Again, this connects to the wireless hub. You can see a little blue light on the side, it's indicating it's on. Come across to the Samsung SmartThings software. Okay, running on an iPhone. You see at the moment it's telling me the plug is on. I can obviously turn the plug off. You can see the light's gone off. The little blue light's gone off to represent the fact it's switched off. So again, if I bring that in and show you as it comes in, okay, again we can turn the plug on and off. And it's live on the software. Now again, you don't actually have to be in the house to do that. So recently when I was visiting my mother down in Sussex, I was able to turn the light on and off. Now the clocks have changed, it was obviously something I'd forgotten to do on the normal timer, okay, and therefore with this I was just able to turn them off and from my mum's home, about 180 miles away, so pretty good going really, and probably one of the most useful devices in terms of being able to switch things on and off depending on what other sensors do. So again, you can start to write things that might link with when the door opens, triggering something to turn on or turn off, or when you enter a room, things to turn on or turn off. So quite a good little unit, that one, quite a sensible switch. I'm running the Samsung SmartThings software app on an iPhone. Okay, so if we open the app, okay, as it opens up, I've set up all my rooms now, so I can look at the different rooms we have in the house. Okay, if you choose a room, so for example our lounge, tells me what sensors I've got in there, tells me the motion sensor which is sitting in the lounge, and gives you again the status of it at the moment, but also obviously because I'm at home it's representing my iPhone, because again it detects whatever unit you've got controlling your thing, can detect if that's in the house. So it's quite a useful extra sensor that sort of links with the presence sensor, the little key fob sensor. You can give that to somebody else, and obviously the main user can have their device used as their presence sensor in the home as well. Okay, it does hold a log of other activities, so you can see how the motion sensor was triggered, okay, and stopped. So obviously having moved around in the lounge you can see all those different sensors going on. An option is the things, so again you can see all the different things that have been connected. Okay, so the door is closed, my iPhone's currently in the house, motion sensor is detected motion because I'm in the lounge. The plug is currently turned off and the smart sensor is present in the house. Okay, so here we can see that whilst I was away, I left the house and my wife was in the house, so it detected she was in it because The system is set to arm itself when I leave the house or my phone leaves the house. My wife was still in it, so it shows that she was in the house whilst I was away. But obviously you can set it up to be with different people. Okay, so when it does do that, it will send me a text message. Okay, and I'll share the text message in a minute. I said earlier, you can set the system to send you a text message or an email. In this instance, it sent me some text that shows you the activity in terms of when I'd left the house and my wife was still in the house. As she left the house, it obviously told me that she'd gone in and out. So you can see it was texting me to warn me that that was happening, even though I knew it was her, so it saves me panicking. And then last but not least, there are various other devices you can buy, so lights and switches, climate control, and again with each of these, Samsung do their own programs that you can download. So for example, if you bought one of the special smart lights, we can actually download and install a program, and that will basically turn your lights on very gently and slowly rather than just turn them straight on. It brings them up and then dims them out later on. So again, there's plenty of little gadgets and tools and widgets you can fit to this thing. So in terms of comparison to a house alarm, phenomenally better and an awful lot smarter. And again, you can write some of your own programs as far as I know.